Assalamu alaikum. I was recently asked a question several weeks ago around the time of Simchas Torah, when we celebrate the joy of Torah, concerning what is commonly referred to as fountain of life. And the question was asked if there was a formula, pill, some kind of drink that one could take to live forever, would that be a good thing? And when reflecting upon this, I realized the question had already been answered in the Garden of Eden. After Adam and Chava, Adam and Eve partook of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, they were further prevented from taking fruit, so to speak, obtaining access to the tree of life. The question is why? And one reason given is that after Adam and Chava had taken from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, sin had become a part of mankind's reality. Prior to that transgression, Adam and Eve lived in harmony with God, themselves, and all of creation. It was a perfect paradise. But after their disobedience, there became an admixture of good and evil in the world, even until this day. And so because God gave us free will, even though he says, see, I'll give you life and I give you death, I give you good and I give you evil, choose life. Because we have free will, unfortunately the option to choose evil is also given. And when people ask, how is it that there's so much evil and suffering and horrible circumstances and challenges in the world, as if they want to ask God and implicitly place blame on him, one answer is simply that because he gave us free will, it is man's choices that determine and influence the course of events in this world. And so man chooses evil, then evil will have an influence on this world. So imagine that there was a formula where everyone could live forever. Let's say initially it costs a lot. Who would receive it? You see, given the circumstances that man does not have the capacity to create a holy, harmonious, life-giving, and life-sustaining world, and we only need to look at the track record going back thousands of years, for mankind to have been permitted to have eternal life in that state, in the state where he was continuously subject to choosing between good and evil, because he has a good inclination and a bad inclination, the world would continue in all likelihood as it has been until the end would be continually declining, continual decline until the whole world was engulfed in evil. So God set up a different system. And the system is that we have a limited life in this world, no more than 120 years. And we are judged for how we live this life. There is still the chance of obtaining as individuals Hayei Elam, eternal life, but through God's way, which is that if we lead a righteous life, we'll be rewarded for our righteousness. Conversely, if we lead a life that is focused on evil and choosing the negative in our lives, then we'll also see the consequences for making those unhealthy choices. So Chayei Olam, the fountain of life, or as is written in Isaiah 12:3, the wells of salvation is still obtainable through our faith, through our commitment to God's expectations of us, and focusing on leading a righteous life full of integrity despite how others might be leading their lives. We need to be a light into the world. All of us have a spark within us that needs to shine and bring light to others so that this world will continually progress if possible, but ultimately the panacea is only through God's will, when through the Mashiach, through Messiah, the harmonious state of the Garden of Eden, in Hebrew Gan Eden, will be restored. We look forward to that day. Shalom Aleichem.